Now let's break down overstanding our creations. You see, this is why thou always say it is very good and overstanding to so-called get into mistakes. The only thing is when you don't learn from your mistake. It's always blessed to create a mistake. The thing is, you have to learn from it. Now you see how I can use myself as I always do? I use myself to teach you all so you all don't make the mistakes. You understanding? Now look at how I can break down the facts of going to all of these so-called sisters now that they call themselves women. I saw them as goddesses. You feel me? Go back and look at all what Father did for all of them, right? I stepped into all of them when no one were there for them. All these so-called gay men that got them pregnant, hit and run, right? And they have many kids with many different images for many of these amen gay men of Americans. That's the amen game, right? They hit and run. Now let's go back to NYC, right? It started off in New York with the double M's, right? Remember, it started off with a Mona, you feel me? That was Mona Carr. I still remember, just like it just happened. Mona Carr and Michelle Miller. You feel me, dog? Now, break it down of what I did for Mona Carr and what I did for Michelle Miller. Mona Carr reside in the Bronx. Michelle Miller reside in Far Rockaway, Queens, right? Look at what thou did for them, right? Look at the disrespect. But I'm just going to show you why I have to X out you amen American woman, because it's not your fault. I'm realizing now, look, let's swoop down to Florida. Why did I come to Florida? To help out one of our friends of a family that I took as family as Jennifer. You remember Jennifer Polite, right? Look at all what I did for Jennifer Polite. Y'all saw, bought a car and everything, right? Look at the disrespect. Even raised 3 cubs that didn't come out of my sperm, but I took in all because all sperm are mine, right? Took in those 3 girls, those 3 daughters, raised them up just like it was my own. That was before Irene came into the picture, right? So what I did for Jennifer Polite. Then bounce over now to Charlene. See, I'm going in all of the ones that I was there for a long term. Not even counting the ones that even though I've been there for them, you feel me? But I'm going for the ones with long terms. Look at the Charlene now, the Charlene Anderson, right? All 4, you see? It happened all 4, the pause. Father is realizing it's not these goddesses' fault. You see? When you have these kids are growing up to be disrespectful. And I'm realizing whenever I get into a soulmate bonding with these mothers that were left hanging because these gay amen hit them and ran, right? With many, many, many images. But you see me, I'm West Indian. We are islanders. We don't just get into it and be like, damn, you done got all these kids for all these different men, damn, I don't know what type of girl you were before I came in the picture. We are always, I am God. I don't look at it like that. I look at it as, listen, I'm bonding with you, so therefore I'm going to help you with your cubs. Because therefore I see that you were left alone with your cubs. That's just me, right? But look what I learned from it. When I got into all these soulmate bondings, what was always the reason for splitting apart? The kids. When you see they got these kids that have no respect, they're accustomed to just seeing mothers just doing what they doing, men coming in and out, men disrespecting the mothers, you feel me? Just using the mother as a sex tool, you feel me? Hit and run, they don't stay around. That's what these kids, they're accustomed to seeing that. They're not accustomed to seeing a West Indian, you feel me? That comes and stays for the whole game, right? Because that's what it is. I stay for the whole game. I take care of everyone, you feel me? You all saw what I did. I'll get them the vehicles. I stay around, you feel me? I don't hit and run. Because I don't just look at you as a sex slave. I don't come into your life and just, I'm going to see you as a sex slave. You feel me? I stay for the long term, and I stay as if I was the one that fathered all the cubs that you created. You feel me? But these kids are so disrespectful. They get jealous and envious and hateful. I can see it because that was always the reason, is because these kids. Now tell me, what is Father doing wrong? When Father see these kids, they get big that they have kids now, but then they start taking advantage of the younger ones, right? I'm supposed to sit there and just say nothing. When I have a heart, you feel me, as a cub, because I was one of those cubs that was taken advantage of. No one didn't wanted to teach me. I was bounced around from house to house. You see where I came from the beat 'em. So I don't want to see kids have to go through that. You feel me, dog? Being treated as just a rag. You know what I'm saying? Just being used as a money-getting tool. You feel me, dog? I came from all that. So when I see kids getting disrespected like that, I look at these innocent cubs as creations of animals. I don't like to see that. So if these mothers want to take it to heart and they feel like, oh, you know, I don't want to see you and my kids not getting along. How is not getting along with your kids? Because I discipline them. Because they're not accustomed to having someone like me, a West Indian, that tell them the right thing. I don't chastise them. I don't beat upon them. You feel me? All I do is do like you see me doing. I use the bless of my tone, of my voice, and I teach you. But these Amen Americans, woo, you can't teach them nothing because they know it all. You feel me? So when you as a West Indian now, right, they see you as the outsider because they have an outside mentality. How can we be the outsiders when you all came from us? Y'all are the outsiders because you came from us and we put you all out there. You feel me? But then you all forgot where y'all came from. Then you start being disrespectful to all West Indians. What's the first thing you Amen Americans say? Oh, these West Indians, they come over here. They want to take all the jobs, blah, 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 blah. Because you Americans don't want to work. Y'all just sit on the sideline with your hands out, always begging. Then you turn around and disrespect the same government that is there giving you the same welfare system that is taking care of you better than they taking care of the ones that are working. Because look, the ones that are working, we don't have the health benefits y'all have. Y'all got the whole full health benefit. Y'all can get housing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get Section 8. Y'all get everything. Everything is right there at the palm of your hands. You feel me? But then y'all get disrespectful. So then when you have a West Indian like me now who comes in, who stays, breaks my back, help you out. You feel me, dog? Helping you and your kids out because I see you and your kids were left out. You feel me? So it's nothing to me if y'all want to split apart because of your kids, because I always go back to Mona. I always come back to Mona because Mona was the first one that I helped. And when I part ways, and because of the same thing, the kids, because the kids are not accustomed to having a West Indian that's there to discipline them. I don't have to beat them or nothing like that. I just discipline them. I treat them the way how all cubs should be treated, with respect. You feel me? But when you show them respect, they take it as disrespect because they're not accustomed to having a real West Indian coming in and showing them, yo, this is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? This is how I was raised. You know, when you tell them that, they look at it like, you know, like, oh, you just talking shit. Listen, I'm telling you things because you all never been there. You all never been to the B-Tum. All y'all know is West Palm Beach, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Miami. Y'all ain't never been out of there. Y'all are closed-minded. You feel me? So y'all don't know nothing. So therefore, your kids don't know nothing. Your kids only know as far as what you taught them. So if these mothers, these single mothers, only got but so far, they only right there. Y'all could only teach your kids right there. You can't teach your kids above and beyond. This is where I come in. But when I see you can't help out these Amen American women, especially these black sisters. And the reason why I say black sisters, because y'all are the ones that I've always been there for. I am the government that was always helping you out. You feel me? I'm the government that took care of you when everyone else X'd you out and left you out hanging. You feel me? Left you all as sanitation. But now I see why these men left you all as sanitation, because a lot of y'all do develop that sanitation smell. Feel me? Talk the truth. You know the truth hurts. A lot of y'all have that sanitation yeast infection smell. You know why? That goes from all these men that was putting all the sperm up in you and dead cells. Y'all smell now like walking cemetery. That's what the cemetery has. You see all these dead people in the cemetery that's dead, rotten, and stinking? That's why y'all have that yeast infection. It's a dead, rotten, dead cells. You feel me? It come from running around, having Tom, Dick, and Harry just running in and out, busting nut. Then the next man come, busting nut. Next man come, busting nut. And that's what these Amen American kids, they're accustomed to that. So when you have someone like me who's staying for the long term, they get jealous. Oh, how come he's hanging around so long? They get jealous, but you're not seeing what I'm doing for you. Because your mother is obviously not telling you, well, you know what, he's the one that's paying the bills. When y'all are there running up the bills on the current and the waters and all that shit, y'all don't know how these things are being paid. You feel me? It's like Santa Claus. You feel me? I am that Santa's Claus. I am the one that's paying all these bills, taking care of you, but y'all are not seeing it. The same as Santa took care of you and you didn't see it. The same one, same me. Break down NAS. You don't see Santa, it's all me. The Tut. You feel me? So when these kids are so unappreciative and ungrateful, it's best to really part ways. This is why I have to be with a goddess of overstanding. I don't want no goddesses that have a whole bunch of kids. I don't want no goddess with no kids, because I learned from my mistake. You can't blame me for being how I am, because I learned from my mistakes. When I go in and I help all these sisters, and it's always these sisters, what y'all always turn around and do, right? Turn around and use me, abuse me, then you walk all over me after I've been there for you when these other men that got you pregnant ran off and left you, ran and got married to other women. You feel me? They didn't get married to you all because they didn't want to put up with that yeast infection smell that you all developed. They didn't want to put up with that whorish attitude. That, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what you all do. You run to the next man treat you like shit, give you some little hush money, then that man leave. You don't even hang around for not even a good month. Then bam, you go back, deal with another one, and that's how y'all accustomed. And that's what these Amen American kids, y'all accustomed to seeing that. So when you have someone like me who stay around for long generations, who's there for soulmate bonding, I can't do that with you black sisters of Amen Americans, because y'all were not made to be that way. You feel me? Y'all have a one track in mind as to have men go in and out, bust a nut, in and out, bust a nut, and keep it going. Yeah? Show y'all a little hush money to get high, get drunk, and that's all you want. Get your hair done, blah, 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 feel me? And that's what y'all accustomed to. Small way of thinking, dog. That's why I can't deal with them, dog. You feel me? So don't be offended when I'm breaking you down, because I learned from the mistakes. You feel me? It is great to create a mistake, but the greatest thing is to learn from it. So as you see, I learned from it. This is why I stay to the golden sands of the seas. You feel me? I have never been in no long-term soulmate bonding with golden sands. I never gave the golden sands that opportunity. You feel me? I've always been messing with you low lives of you sisters. Now I have to move on back to the golden sand, because that's where it started. Before you were all black in a black tone, before there was black sands, look at the sands. It was all gold. You feel me? That black sands came from that slavery game of having you all hanging out in the sun, hanging each other, mistreating each other, just like you all do. You feel me? But just look at it. Why you think the golden sands love dark brothers now? Why you think they love the dark meat? Because we know how to treat them. We treat them like goddesses. They treat us like gods. You feel me? But you black sisters, look what you all do. You sell us out, dog us out, kick us out. You feel me, dog? Then if you're pregnant or you're married, they take you for child support, alimony, all that shit, right? After they pull you down, that's how they treat you brothers, right? But look at them that they call themselves white men. These are the same white men of the money that they kill themselves for, they lust for. These white men don't even deal with them like that. These white men treat them as sex tools, just like the slavery game. That's why I'm telling you, these black Amen American women, they are white men underneath. These so-called white men that mistreat all goddesses, they mistreat the black sisters, and they mistreat the golden sand goddesses. They have a black woman mentality. So you see, black men, right? Y'all are just trapped in the middle of it. Y'all came out of the bullshit, but yet still look how they treat you. You feel me, dog? Facts is facts. But look how they treat these white men. Because these white men are actually black women underneath. And these black women are really white men underneath. You see how they belong together? This is why I stay with the golden sands, because, hey, you don't get treated like that. Trust me. I've been with the golden sands, not in long-term relations, all right? As you call relations, I go for soulmate bonding. But now I have to move on to the golden sands, because there's no love for you black Amen American sisters. I gave y'all, look how much chances I gave y'all. What y'all always do, toss it back in my face, not knowing that I'm the ace. But when I leave, that's when you're calling on me. That's when you'll realize, oh my God, you had God. But then it's too late, because listen, y'all has mistreated me for way too long. So now I move on. See how I sail away? With the seas and the sands? Bon voyage!